On the news tonight, the Nigerian Air Force sets for new base in Akwa Ibom State. Governor Umeno announces plan to construct model secondary schools across the 3 senatorial districts. Plus, Command Science Secondary School graduates 101 students. Details shortly. A very good evening and many thanks for joining us. My name is Joy Ubani. A quick reminder that this broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times, channel 103, and on our social media handles, Facebook and the YouTube. Do well to like and follow our page. Your comments will be appreciated. The Nigerian Air Force has set in motion strategies for the full takeoff of an Air Force base in Akwa Ibom State following the donation of land to the force by the state government. Chief of the Air Staff, Air Vice Marshal Hassan Abakar, while on a visit to Governor Umeno in Government House, Uyo, says the Air Force is better positioned to protect the nation's shorelines. Clement Barikwi has details.
It is a visit to renew collaboration and partnership in strengthening air security in Akwa Ibom State. Chief of the Air Staff, Air Vice Marshal Hassan Abubakar, acknowledged that the donation of land for the Air Force Forward Operation Base will not only fast-track setting up of necessary facilities for the base, but will also add value to both national defense and homeland security. Air Vice Marshal Abubakar said the proposed Eket airstrip will provide further assurance of safety and security of persons and property, thereby fostering the entrenchment of Akwa Ibom State as a good investment and destination for tourists.
The strategic location of the Eket airstrip will enable sustained intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance operations, as well as the projection of air power within and around the Gulf of Guinea, a region of growing geopolitical and economic interests.
Governor Umeno appreciates the Nigerian Air Force for establishing the Forward Operation Base in the state, a step he said will help strengthen the strategic security initiatives of the state government.
The Air Force was the only arm of security that was not fully on the ground in Akwa Ibom State, but with this establishment of forward-based operation, we believe that the Air Force is now fully integrated into our security architecture as a state.
The Air Force base, the government noted, will serve as a boost to ongoing efforts at protecting critical national assets around Akwa Ibom shoreline. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Governor Umeno has announced plans to commence the flag-off of the construction of model secondary schools across the 3 senatorial districts to reduce the rate of out-of-school children in the state. The governor disclosed this when he received a delegation of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund led by the Chairman Board of Trustees, Aminu Masari. Clement Barikwi again brings us the details.
The Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TETFund, is an intervention agency set up to provide supplementary support to all levels of public tertiary institutions with the main objective of using funding alongside project management for the rehabilitation, restoration, and consolidation of tertiary education in Nigeria. This visit to Governor Umeno by members of the Board of Trustees is to further cement existing partnership with the state government in the area of infrastructural development in the state-owned tertiary institutions. Governor Umeno, while receiving the delegation, reiterates his administration's commitment to prioritizing primary education across local government areas. He commended TETFund for its intervention effort in tertiary institutions across the country, particularly its support to the Akwa Ibom State University, promising the agency of more collaboration.
Very soon we'll be flagging off model secondary schools, and we intend to do that in the 3 senatorial districts of our state. You have led the agency to continue to provide transformative interventions in the tertiary institutions in Nigeria through funding of effective projects. I want to thank you particularly for not leaving Akwa Ibom State behind, because we know we are not a federal university, but we thank you for extending a strong hand of fellowship to us. Akwa Ibom remains grateful for this partnership.
The chairman of the Board of Trustees, TETFund, Aminu Masari, commended the governor for his relentless effort in driving development in the state, reassuring that the establishment will ensure the completion of ongoing projects and infrastructure in recipient institutions, including the State University, which he said will continue to benefit from educational projects and initiatives.
Your Excellency, I am very pleased. We in TETFund are always more happier than the recipient institution when projects are completed on time and within budget. So I assure you that within the powers of the Board of Trustees and within the available resources, I assure you that we have seen an area that will intervene, and God willing will intervene.
Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Akwa Ibom State government has approved a sum of 1.1 billion naira for the maintenance of the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium. The approval was given at the July State Executive Council meeting held at the Esco Chambers Government House, Uyo. Clement Barikwi brings us the details.
The 30,000 capacity Godswill Akpabio International Stadium was inaugurated in 2014, and since then, its maintenance has been in the hand of Julius Berger PLC, the firm that constructed the stadium. At the monthly State Executive Council meeting presided over by Governor Umaino, approval was given for the renewal of the maintenance contract of the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium with Julius Berger PLC for a one-year term effective July 1, 2025.
Council ratified the Finance and General Purpose Committee FGPC memo on the renewal of the maintenance contract with Julius Berger PLC for another one-year term effective July 1, 2025 at the contract sum of 1,143,450,000 naira. The Executive Council further approved the release of the sum of 571,725,000 naira, being 50% of the contract sum as mobilization to Julius Berger to facilitate the early and sustained execution of the maintenance contract.
Also, approval was given for the commencement of Phase 3 of the free food distribution to the most vulnerable residents across the 31 local government areas by the State Bulk Purchase Agency from August 20, 2025. To make the state open defecation free, ESCO further considered a report by the Ministry of Water Resources and approved the construction of sanitation and hygiene facilities in open spaces in 4 local government areas.
Considered a report from the Ministry of Water Resources and approved the construction of sanitation and hygiene facilities in public spaces and institutions in various local government areas as a pilot scheme. The pilot local government areas will be Oborokara, Ikono, Esreket, and Usurubium local government areas in the first instance.
The State Executive Council considered and approved 600 million naira for the purchase of sporting equipment for various sporting categories as part of effort to ensure the success of the State Sports Festival slated for September 2025. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
It's time to take some commercials. News will continue shortly after that. Please stay tuned.
The solution to your building and construction works is Regan Stones, dealer in chippings, hardcore, iron rods, cement, sharp sand, and blocks of all kinds. At Regan Stones, integrity is our watchword. We are equipped to deliver to you regardless of the quantity you desire. We scale every product with our weighing bridge so you can be rest assured of the exact quantity of products you buy from us. Our dedicated and committed staff, coupled with efficient automated vibrating machine, guarantee our unfailing delivery always. We have top-notch customer care services to attend to you in minutes. Locate us at Regan Stones, Goswell Akpabio Crescent, Shelter Afraid, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Our office line 0916-641-1972. Regan Stones, reliable and trusted. Regan Stones, quality beyond imagination.
In line with the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the National Directorate of Employment, NDE, has concluded plans to engage 21,782 unskilled and unemployed persons across Nigeria. Under this initiative, the Directorate will provide vocational, agricultural, digital, and entrepreneurial skills training with activities in the public works sector using over 30 defense skills set. This initiative is supporting renewed hope agenda will also provide startup capital, equipment, and working tools as soft loans at the end of the training. Enrollment into the employment program is strictly online. Interested persons should log on to the NDE website at www.nde.gov.ng or directly to www.nderegistrationportal.ng and register with a valid national identity number NIN and a recent passport photograph. Online registration commences on Monday 28th July and ends on Monday, August 11th, 2025. NDE, Jobs for All. Signed, Silas Ali Agara, Director General.
Goodly Pearls Recovery Mandate presents Women's Magazine program entitled Her Voice Her Strength. Join us as we share stories of resilience, courage, and triumph about women. It will explore women who are changing the world, women who have made and left legacies, iconic women with strengths and voices that translated to huge successes in our time. Join Dora Okwabasi on NTA Channel 12 Uyo as she presents the program Her Voice Her Strength every Saturday 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Keep a date.
Welcome back and thanks for staying tuned. A bill seeking for a law to establish the Akwa Ibom State Council on Climate Change has passed second reading. Assembly correspondent Zika Okun reports that the bill is sponsored by a member representing Orokonam State constituency, Prince Samson Idong, and 14 other lawmakers.
While presenting the motion, member representing Ibisikpo Sultan State constituency, Ubonwata, notes that the 8th Assembly, collaborating with the executive arm of government under the Governor Moino's late administration, has within the legislative year assented key executive bills.
That the House urges the executive to institutionalize an annual joint legislative executive policy review retreat to deepen synergy and assess the socio-economic return on legislative actions. This motion reaffirms the indispensable role of legislation in catalyzing sustainable development, restoring public trust, and driving transformational governance. As representatives of the people, we owe it to our constituents to assess, celebrate, and deepen the effectiveness of our collective legislative accomplishments.
The Speaker Udomoto directed the Clerk of the House, Nsika Obong Orok, to communicate the resolution of the House to appropriate quarters. In another development, the House has passed a resolution granting the state government approval to employ 3,000 new staff into the Akwa Ibom State Civil Service. The approval followed a report presented by the House Committee on Education and member representing Oron Uduoko State Constituency, Kenem Onofio, and was adopted through a motion by member representing Ikono State constituency, Asukwa Odo, seconded by member representing Mkpareni State constituency, Uwem Umoita.
Out of 3,000 staff to be employed, 1,000 is for educational sector teachers, 1,000 for health sectors, while remaining 1,000 is for the mainstream civil service. That after employment of 1,000 teachers, the State Secondary Education Board will be mandated to post these teachers to different public secondary schools in Akwa Ibom State.
The report of the House Committee on Education be accepted for further discussion.
I rise this afternoon to second that motion ably moved by my brother and friend, Right Honorable Sukwa Nana, representing Ikono State constituency. I so second.
The Speaker Odomoto therefore directed the Clerk of the House to communicate the resolution of the House to the state government for implementation for the interests of the people of the states. Nsika Okon, NTN News.
Now, a total of 101 students have graduated from Command Science Secondary School, Ifa, 18 and local government area, Akwa Ibom State, with a charge on them to be good ambassadors of the school. The General Officer commanding 6th Division Nigerian Army gave the charge during the 1440 graduation ceremony of the school. John Paul Alumuna reports that Ure Inyabase Okon emerged the overall best graduating student.
The 2024-2025 graduation ceremony of Command Science Secondary School, FI Itinan, with the theme Honoring Achievements, Embracing New Beginnings, brought together parents, teachers, and some senior officers of the Nigerian Army. Commissioner for Education, Professor Oban Umor, commended the management of the school for maintaining high standards of education, which made their students to emerge victorious in many external examinations, noting that the state government will continue to support quality education at all levels.
Graduating set, as you stand to leave this environment, it is needful for you to sustain the values that you learned in this environment.
Chairman of the occasion, Major General Didi Anieti, retired, representative of the GOC 6th Division, and the Director, Army Education Corps, reiterate the management's commitment to train students that are disciplined, knowledgeable, and morally upright.
You have been privileged to pass through this great institution. But let me remind you, the certificate you receive today are not your final reward. They are your ticket to responsibility.
Forward, remember that the lessons you learn here will serve as the foundation for your future successes.
I urge you to continue to exhibit the two world where you will find yourself. Also, joining you is to keep the relationship that bonded you together throughout the years you have spent as students while undergoing your study.
The commandant of the college, Lieutenant Colonel Oluwaseun Quadri, disclosed that the school emerged the best public secondary school in Nigeria and produced the overall best students, urging the guardians to be good ambassadors of the school.
I've always encouraged them that once they are disciplined, every other thing will come forth. I also used to charge them to not follow shortcuts. Shortcuts may seem faster, but it may hurt in the long run.
Very proud that this school is in my community for achieving the feats of recognition at the national stage. I pray that this feat continues. I really have to commend the efforts of the commandant and the teachers and all those military personnel who make this happen.
And to everyone out there, you can be who you want to be. It's just a matter of time and dedication. If you just keep your candle burning during the night, read, God is going to reward you with anything you want.
It has not been easy for me. 6 years in the military school is not a joke. We have suffered a lot, we have gone through a lot, and I think it's by God's grace that we have made it today.
Goodwill messages were presented by some personalities. Awards and special gifts were presented to some outstanding students, teachers, and some dignitaries. from Efai, Itina local government area, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
We'll be right. It's time for another break. We'll be right back. Please stay.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned. And now to sports updates. Bright Ebuchun is our guide.
Super Eagles forward Victor Osimhen is on the verge of a historic move, officially becoming the most expensive signing in Turkish football history. The Napoli star arrived in Istanbul on Wednesday night alongside his family, agent George Gadi and Galatasaray Vice President Abdullah Kawichku ahead of his medical on Thursday morning. Osimhen's move surpasses the €25 million previously paid by Besiktas for Kochku, marking a new chapter in his career. He will be presented alongside Leroy Sané this Saturday before Galatasaray's friendly against Lazio at Alim Sami Yems Rams Park. Meanwhile, as the Tigress continues their quest for history at the 2025 FIBA Women's Afrobasket, as they gear up for a high-stake quarter-final clash against regional rivals Cameroon on Thursday night, tip-off is set for 10 p.m. at the Palace des Sports de Tricheville in Abidjan, Ivory Coast.
And that's much we can take on the English segment of the news. Up next is news translation. Please stay tuned.
Bonekong Air Force ebo ke ye babo fight tie ke Akwa Ibom State. Etu mo no abo ke ye bob me secondary ta ke me senatorial district aba ke stadium. From where the command science secondary issue ni to from where ki ke me ke unyong. Ukang ni so ide mbo ye ko member se nyenya mbubre yomi. Inkere wisdom check up. Adai wuru karastere me tu mo no tangabo ke yai ton lutum adi bob men wonder from was secondary ke me senatorial district itaba ke stere me ba toro amana so iban to yin simi kaya ken wot ke state anyega na meri me kini ebo kini ati wuru bokoro ebo ri ongate tertiary education trust fund Aminu Masari akadi se nyo ku foto mo mikuyo.
Ekoto Tertiary Education Trust Fund Kibibio TED Fund ado ebego esere mkpa ebanga mensio ikpere ufang wetke idanyen ubiang tubommo ado adikan boke nenge mkpo ebono ke ufang wet manatoro ndito ufang wet ekane ka ufang wet mi fon ebego mi amana misang edise akamo karastere mi ete umoino manatoro eneme ebanga na okara kbedian bok yemmo manu biang tumummo akaro nenke stere mi akamu karastere mi ama wat inimesanko ke banga ke utum ammo enanga ke kefang ufang wet ay ngabo ke stere mi ebisuke kakaiso adikan boke nampo ebunu kefang ufang wet nko enye ma ko mebogoro na ammo ejanobok adi bob ufang wet Akwa Ibom State University adai wot ke bogodo ete Aminu Masari ama wat inimesanko anyo ko makamu karastere mi ke minti mpo anye nangake adikan boke ufuro yenkot arobio anye ngwatange ko abanga mensionsio mpo fongwet anye anenge kebono abokemi aya kaiso aben ufuro adi stelemi mi kuyo emedionmo kombok NCA
O karastere mi no nyimeri biara ko wakasim billion naira kid mem kpo mbagatoro e kama ne mpo ibono kiteri on the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium eke no yimemi kini adai wuru karastere mi umoino eke ni bono yembon senya kama na mutum e kumbo mi to kombo
Godswill Akpabio International Stadium enyo ben e wodidong iswa 2014 usiari fia ekoto Julius Berger adombon sisempo ibanga stadium odo kebo kara esekenie afrefiong akamu karastere mi te umoino ama no yo abo yakusiari fia ekoto Julius Berger emane tongo utumommo momo ke kama stadium odo iswa kit tongo ke usenefiong kit ke fiong itiaba iswami akamu karastere mi ama no yo nko ke bangake npondiria okara esekeno nko okara edep medobo kit ke stadium ebo ufokutum State Bulk Purchase Agency esere mkpo ebanga adinamaro etongo utumommo ake na mekpere ita kusere fiong edep ke afiong ita iswami ke bodo ema ebo yak ministry sere mkpo ebanga mmong ke stedemi eto marinam adinam nkankok asana bak bonowo arika ikot ntementeme ema edarini etanga ebanga na ekpene mkpo ebon kenkang mbrikpa manatoro ebe ngidem ebanga mbrikpa adidaritie afiong usoket iswami mikuyo emediomo kombok NCA
Ganyan bon de trembok mubre yo mi rutu tun kan ka du ba sen bon ri temme ki ko ba fet mem bo mi tenyen tutinero